Your cat isn't just watching you. They are judging the very soul of your relationship through a silent, ancient dialect you've likely been deaf to. If you miss these chillingly subtle emotional signals, you aren't just losing their trust, you are losing the cat you thought you knew forever. Your cat watches you closely every single day, not just for food, but for something much deeper, something that borders on the spiritual.
Come here, Neo.
They are constantly picking up on how
Come
well
on,
you
sweet
speak
boy.
their secret language, a silent dialect of the soul. Many cat owners believe their cat feels loved simply because their bowls are full and their beds are soft. But if you are missing the signals I'm about to reveal, your cat might be living in a state of profound isolation right under your roof. Once you finally understand what they have been trying to tell you, your whole bond changes forever.
Welcome to the felis clan.
Welcome to the felis clan. When you return home, those first 30 seconds of reunion are the most critical moments of your cat's day. While you might be tempted to scoop them up in a display of human affection, your cat is operating on a completely different biological frequency. This is where the hand offering ritual begins. When you extend your hand toward a cat without forcing contact, you are performing one of the most powerful trust rituals in the feline world. In the wild, cats only share scent information with members of their most trusted colony. By offering your hand to be sniffed, you are saying, "I respect your boundaries enough to let you decide if I am safe." From your cat's perspective, this gesture is the equivalent of asking permission before entering their soul. It triggers a neurological cascade remarkably similar to consensual social bonding in humans.
Look at that.
Dr.
75%
Christine Vitale
happier.
discovered that cats
the best cat
experiencing
in
this
the world.
ritual show 62% more love toward their humans. It is not just a greeting, it is an anchor of security in an unpredictable world. Once that initial hand-sent greeting is complete, you might feel a sudden urge to follow them, to bridge the remaining distance and shower them with the affection you've been saving up all day. But this is exactly where the most profound test of your bond begins. It sounds entirely counterintuitive to the human heart, which equates love with proximity. But one of the most selfless ways you can show your cat they are truly cherished is through the art of strategic ignorance. We often forget that in the vast, silent theater of their minds, cats are perpetually balancing two roles: master hunters and vulnerable prey. When you enter a room and immediately lock eyes or move directly toward them, you aren't just being a doting owner. You are inadvertently mimicking the focused, linear approach of a predator. To a cat, even a well-intentioned human can feel like an overwhelming force, triggering a quiet, invisible panic. This is why Jackson Galaxy speaks of the boring human technique. I've seen it transform the most skittish felines into confident companions. By choosing to sit in your favorite chair, opening a book, or simply existing in their space without demanding attention, you are performing an act of deep emotional generosity. You are giving them the gift of safety. fMRI studies show that when we practice this calm indifference, activity in a cat's amygdala, their ancient fear center, drops by nearly 47%. In those moments, they aren't ignoring you back. They are observing you, cataloging your heartbeat, and realizing that your presence is a sanctuary, not a threat. As Dr. Sarah Ellis points out, cats are ultimate control freaks. When you surrender the lead, it triggers a release of endorphins so potent, it becomes addictive. This respect for their agency opens the door to their invisible space bubbles. We often categorize cats as either cuddly or aloof, but the truth is far more fluid. They navigate three distinct rings of intimacy: the social, the personal, and the intimate. The most beautiful realization comes when you notice your cat sitting just a few feet away, perhaps with their back turned toward you. To a human, this feels like a cold shoulder. But in the secret language of cats, it is a sacred offering. By exposing their vulnerable spine and the back of their head, areas they cannot defend, they are paying you the ultimate compliment. They trust you so completely, they no longer feel the need to watch you. They aren't turning away. They are resting in the absolute certainty that you are their protector. It is a breathtaking display of faith that 89% of cats only show to their one true person. This profound level of trust, where a cat can turn its back to you in total vulnerability, is not a random gift. It is a structure built brick by brick upon the foundation of absolute predictability. We often think of love as a spontaneous spark, but in the feline heart, love is synonymous with safety. Their wild ancestors survived by mastering the rhythms of the natural world, and that ancient programming still hums within your companion today. When life is chaotic, your cat's world shrinks in fear. But when you provide a steady, unbreakable rhythm, you allow their soul to finally expand. Researchers at the University of California, Davis uncovered a staggering truth. Cats living with rigid, predictable interaction patterns show cortisol levels nearly 50% lower than those living in a world of human whim. This means your consistency is more than just a schedule. It is the chemical antidote to their anxiety. For a cat, knowing exactly what will happen next is the highest form of comfort you can offer. This is where you move beyond being an owner and become something far more vital, the architect of their security. Dr. Mikel Delgado highlights that routine signals to a cat's brain that resources are stable and territory is secure. Only when they are certain that the walls of their world are not going to move can their social bonding systems fully activate. When you aren't consistent, your cat is forced to remain on high alert. But when you become the one constant in their life, you turn into their North Star, the fixed point that allows them to lower their guard and truly see you. To reach the deepest level of this bond, you must tap into the hunt, catch, kill, eat cycle, the biological heartbeat of a cat. When you engage them in intense, interactive play, mimicking the erratic movements of prey, and follow it immediately with a meal, you are completing a neurochemical loop millions of years in the making. In those moments, you are no longer just the person who opens the cans. You are a hunting partner, a teammate. This cycle releases a flood of dopamine and oxytocin that tethers their heart to yours in a way words never could. You fulfill their deepest instinctual needs, and in return, they offer a loyalty as old as the desert sands. When you honor their need for ritual, you aren't just managing a pet. You are nurturing a living, breathing legacy of the wild. Once you have established this foundation of predictable safety, you begin to realize a profound truth. The most intimate conversations with your cat aren't held through touch. They happen in a silent, ethereal language of the eyes and the very air between you. As humans, we express love with our hands. But for a cat, the most powerful I love you is often delivered from across the room without a single finger touching their fur. This is the realm of the slow blink, what researchers at the University of Sussex call the cat kiss. In the brutal logic of the animal kingdom, eye contact is a weapon, a challenge, or a prelude to a strike. So when your cat looks at you and deliberately closes their eyes in a long, languid motion, they are performing an act of breathtaking bravery. They are choosing to be blind and vulnerable in your presence. When you return that slow blink, you aren't just mimicking a gesture, you are grooming their soul. fMRI studies show this exchange activates the same neural pathways as mutual grooming, creating an emotional bridge that transcends the physical. But this non-touch love language extends even further, into the very vibrations of the room. A groundbreaking study revealed that cats are so attuned to us, they develop unique dialects specifically for their primary person. They aren't just meowing, they are modifying the pitch and frequency of their voice to mirror your own vocal patterns. Over time, you cultivate a private, customized language that no one else in the world can speak. It is a hauntingly beautiful realization. Your cat is literally tuning their biological instrument to find a harmony that resonates only with you. This invisible symphony of scent, sight, and sound proves that your cat is not merely a guest in your home, but a silent witness to your very existence. They do not judge you by your accomplishments, but by the consistency of your character and the respect you show for their wild, untamed soul. To truly love a cat is to surrender the human ego. It is to stop demanding affection and start earning it through the sacred rituals of patience and predictability. When you stop trying to own them, you realize they have been offering you a masterclass in presence and unconditional trust all along. To bring this wisdom into your home today, start with these 3 shifts. First, the 30-second rule. When you walk through the door, resist the urge to touch. Simply extend a relaxed hand and let them rediscover you through your scent. Second, create a sanctuary schedule. Pick one daily activity, your morning coffee or evening reading, and do it in the same spot at the same time. Allow your cat the choice to enter your space bubble without pressure. And finally, master the cat kiss. Whenever you catch your cat's gaze, offer that slow, deliberate blink. Signal to them that you are a safe haven. These small changes will trigger a neurochemical transformation in your cat, turning lingering anxiety into a deep, addictive sense of security. If you found value in these insights, join our community at the felisclan. We are dedicated to helping you build the most profound relationship possible with your companion. And speaking of mysterious behaviors, have you ever wondered why a completely random cat might suddenly approach you on the street? In our next video, do random cats come up to you? Here is what it means. We explore the hidden signals you might be sending to the feline world without even knowing it. Subscribe now to ensure you never miss a chance to speak your cat's language. Thank you for watching.